Is Canon lost? Well, if they aren't, they're sure sending a lot of mixed signals to the photographic community, me included. I'm pretty unclear about their roadmap going forward. Let's talk about it.
This is what I'm thinking.
Now, let me be clear on something. I have been a happy Canon user for well over 15 years, and I am not looking to change. I'm not looking to switch systems or anything like that. The title of this video is not clickbait. I'm truly wondering, is Canon lost? I mean, as a professional, equipment ages out. Whether or not I'm the kind of person who likes to buy gear all the time, I'm not. You have to look down the road and do a little planning. And right now, it's kind of confusing to do that with the Canon system. There's three major issues I see that I find confusing that I'd like to talk about in this video. And in the comments, I'd like to hear your feedback about it too. As always, things change daily. So by the time you even see this video, things might have already changed. But here goes. Okay, first, let's talk about lenses. The RF system lenses, the new RF glass, every particular lens model I've tried, really good. And definitely better than the old EF models. But there's a problem. There's not a lot of them out there yet compared to the old EF system. Canon had a lot of glass in EF systems, and you know, RF is really only 4 years old. A lot of people would say, 4 years, that's plenty of time. Well, 4 years isn't a lot of time for greatness, okay? I mean, let's be honest. Here's the issue that's really going around right now. It appears that Canon is cracking down on third-party lens manufacturers legally. That's an issue. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I have no idea what's going on behind the scenes with Canon and lens manufacturers, but what it looks like on this side of the aisle is that Canon is putting its foot down and saying no. Now, that might not last forever. I doubt that it will. But right now, we don't have enough RF lenses. We need more variety. And if there are third-party vendors who are ready to release glass, we need them. And for whatever reason, even if it's only short term, this is pretty anti-competitive. I mean, let's be realistic. If a third-party manufacturer puts out a lens of whatever quality, are you telling me that Canon couldn't do it better? I'm not buying that. What's the problem? Let the third party fill the gaps in the short term. Canon can come down and put their mighty L-glass foot down at some point and say, this is the best. And it probably will be. And they can charge the price for it. They're Canon. They're number one. We need the glass. We need the RF glass. These new sensors, these new high density sensors with all these megapixels, don't get me started. You've seen my previous videos. But they're there, the sensors exist, and we need higher resolution glass to cover these sensors. It's just a fact of life. Okay, so issue number two, and this may seem a little vague, but work with me on this, follow my logic. Canon has not yet released a camera that they call their flagship camera, the R1 or whatever they're gonna call it. Well, why is that an issue? Well, as a photographer, I don't know what I don't know. What is the state of the art from Canon's perspective of mirrorless technology? Does it matter necessarily in my daily life? It does, sort of, because I don't know what I don't have. I don't know where my skill level is versus where technology is, or where technology could help my skill level, or whether it's worth investing more in a camera. We don't know what the best of today looks like. And I understand, you know, that they may not have decided yet, but that concerns me too. Why haven't they decided what best of breed looks like? Is it a technical issue? Are they trying to implement some package of features that they just haven't been able to yet? That concerns me a little bit too. In any case, there must be something today that's the best. Put it out. If it changes in a year, 2 years, change it. But tell us what the benchmark is. Because if you're afraid to tell us what the benchmark is, the word afraid is in that sentence. Why? Don't tell me you can't get the money. I know you'll get the money. If you're having that severe of technical issues, I am a little concerned, right? I mean, if you can't If you can't do your best of breed, why not? All right, issue number 3. This one affects me a little bit more than the previous 2. And that is that versions of cameras and technical issues seem to continue to be happening. By that I mean models are announced and don't get released. They are released far later than what was said. This is all part of technology. I understand it. But right now, it just feels kind of weird with Canon. They really overachieve in some features, and then other areas they completely pull back. I mean, the recent one I heard that this one affects me is the updated version of the EOS R. I had heard several places that said it was coming out soon, and now it's just gone. Now, I know these are all rumors, and you get what you get when you listen on the internet, but is there a strategy? I mean, Canon's not saying anything, so when the manufacturer doesn't say anything, people are going to guess, right? So it kind of relates to the flagship question. Are there some technical issues here that Canon's really struggling with? I mean, we've had some ongoing issues, and I don't own an R5, but my God, how many times have you heard about overheating and focus breathing on R5s? I don't own one, so I don't know if it's been fixed yet, but I know that it's been out there a long time, whether or not it's been fixed. And it seems like it was out there longer than it should be. I know this video is sounding a little nitpicky, but it's because of the uncertainty. There's been more than a few people who have had cameras and or lens lines or whatever yanked out from under them by Canon and said, oh, that's discontinued, bye-bye. I don't want to be one of them guys. I want to make sure that I'm on a roadmap that's going to make sense in the future. I don't want to be 3 years from now going, gee, let's see how Nikon looks. No. Nothing wrong with Nikon. I'm not slamming Nikon. I'm just saying I don't want to switch, right? Because I don't think there's anything fundamentally wrong with Canon. They're just confusing the heck out of me, and I don't know what they're trying to tell people. And the anti-competitive thing I spoke of a few minutes ago, that kind of concerns me a little bit too. I don't really think Canon is lost, but maybe they don't realize they look kind of lost right now. They're doing some odd things without any rationale as of a strategy. I can't help it. My business is tied up in this equipment. I do care. I can't affect it. I can't change it. But I'm really curious about what you guys think. This is what I think, right? I've given you my ideas. What do you think? Hit me with some ideas in the comments. Let's kick it around a little bit. I've got a few other videos I've done on cameras. You want to check out the link. I'd appreciate it. Thanks again for watching this video. I really appreciate that as well. Until the next video, cheers.